So again, we have to find out the second order derivative for this because we are going to show this part. In this part, we can see left side is showing that it is second order derivative and right side is first order derivative square of that. Okay. So given things, let us start with the given part, which is e to the power y x plus 1 is equal to 1. As I can see directly, I can take differentiation on both sides. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, nowadays we don't write that part. Let us show that we are doing it. The left hand side d by dx and right hand side also d by dx. Left hand side, I can see that if I apply the differentiation, we have two different quantities, two different functions. So again, product rule will be applied. The first quantity as it is differentiation of x plus 1 plus x plus 1 as it is and differentiation of x e to the power y. And right hand side we are differentiating with by 1. Okay, 1 is constant. Differentiation of constant is 0, as we have already learned. Differentiation of constant, any constant, here number 1 is a constant, so it is 0, so that's why answer is 0. Okay, let's do the step by step over here. So e to the power y as it is d by dx of d by dx of x plus 1. That means we have to apply now on addition rule, sum rule. That means dx by dx, which is 1, plus d by dx of 1, which is again 0, right? Plus x plus 1 as it is, d by dx of e to the power y. Any time if we differentiate e to the power x, will give us e to the power x. So answer is e to the power y. But if it is e to the power x, then only it is e to the power x. Suppose some different power will be there. So that means this power coming differentiation should have done. So that is how simplification e to the power y into 1 plus 0 e to the power y x plus 1 e to the power y dy by dx is equal to 0. I think we can take common and e to the power y can be taken common, right? To the power y can be taken common. And otherwise, if I'll take common, it will be a little longer. What do? I have another trick, which is you can see over here e to the power y into x plus 1 is actually 1 because it was given e to the power y x plus 1 is equal to 1, which is given in the question. So that is why I'm just putting here 1. That means dy by dx is equal to minus e to the power y. E to the power y goes that side and becomes minus. But I have to find out second order derivative, differentiating both sides with respect to x. So d by dx of dy by dx minus of d by dx of e to the power y. So that means it will become d to y by dx2 is equal to minus d by dx of e to the power y. E to the power y ka to e to the power y, but we have to differentiate again power because power is not x, it is y. So again differentiation. Now again we can even again we can substitute that, but dy by dx, now we found what is our dy by dx, which is minus e to the power y. That means here to prove this thing, we are going to apply that way because it is there. You can give the reason. I can put dy by dx and one more dy by dx is there. Dy by dx. That means the square. So dy by dx. Hence proved. Let's do the last question for this 5.7. If y is equal to tan inverse x whole square, then show that this part. In show that you can see this y2, y1. Y1 is like first order derivative, that means dy by dx, and y2 is like second order derivative, that means d2y by dx2. That means we have to do this. If you want to like there are two methods over here. First of all, we can like one by one we can start differentiating, and we can put left hand side, and we can get right hand side, which is 2 as answer. Right hand side is 2, so I can prove that way. Otherwise, another method is there. Accordingly to the we have to prove, we'll start arranging. So that is the another method, and that method is actually easy, the second method. So I know, okay, by how to differentiate. So let us start doing it, differentiating both sides with respect to x. So it is d by dx of this. Okay. Left hand side to dy by dx, it was so simple. But right hand side, it is not tan inverse x. Tan inverse x ka I know. Tan inverse x matlab 1 by 1 plus x square, right? But it is not that way. It is square. Square matlab we have to apply that algebraic expression method. That means agar x square hai, so we used to write it is 2x. X square ka differentiation is 2x. So that is why here, if you assume that tan inverse x is nothing but t, so it is like t square. So t square ka 2t. That means 2 tan inverse x. Okay. But since it is not only x, it is tan inverse x. Again, we have to do the differentiation of tan inverse x. Whatever we did, this part is nothing but we did the power wala part. What about the function itself? So again, function should be done. So dy by dx is equal to 2 tan inverse x into this one we know it is just now I have written over here. Tan inverse x is 1 plus x cube. So this is our dy by dx. But now if you see, we can write as a y1 also. And you can see that this y1 is multiplied with x square plus 1. X square plus 1 is nothing but this part only. Let's take this x square plus 1 that side. So it will be multiplied. Square plus 1 dy by dx is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Again, I want the second order derivative also, taking derivative, second order derivative. One more time, doing derivation on both sides. 2 outside, derivation of tan inverse x. As you can see that here we have two different functions. So the product rule must be applied. First quantity, matlab x square plus 1 as it is, d by dx of dy by dx plus dy by dx as it is, and d by dx of x square plus 1. So it's just first quantity as it is, differentiation of second, plus second quantity as it is, differentiation of first. It's just your second quantity is dy by dx. Should not forget that. 2 as it is, differentiation of 1 plus tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. Let's start doing the arrangement and all. Okay. Let me start doing this d by dx and dy by dx. It is d2y by dx2, y2. We can say y2 also. It's like d2y by dx2. As of now, I'm writing this. Okay. Plus dy by dx as it is, and the differentiation of x square plus 1. X square cut 2x and plus 1. 1 ka differentiation 0. So only 2x. That means dy by dx into 2x is equal to 2 by 1 plus x. 1 plus x square, we can take again left hand side, and left hand side it will multiply to the both terms. That means it will be x square plus 1 the whole square d2y what happened. If I'll click, it will go So in that case, d2y by dx2 plus 2x 1 plus x square dy by dx. I'm just arranging as per the given question may show that is given. So x square plus 1 the whole square and y2 plus 2x x square plus 1, this is nothing but y1 is equal to 2. If you check here, show that part same. Hence, good. That is how we completed 5.7. We don't have 5.8. Directly we are starting with miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous exercise. Differentiate with respect to x the function in exercise 1 to 11. Here we have to just differentiate. It's not to mention that you find out second order derivative and all. Just need to differentiate. What do we have to do? First thing we have to do, let y. We have to assume that it is y. And I can see that it is having some power. That means the full power should be solved first of all. So let me take first of all differentiation on both sides. That part we should write first. And then power. Power is constant, so no need to take log and all. Otherwise, if power is in terms of x and all these things, we have to use a log part. It's not like that. D by dx of, just remember d by dx of x to the power n is n into x to the power n minus 1. This method, if we use here in place of n, we have 9. And in place of x, we have this full thing, 3x square minus 9x plus 5. But since it is not only x, it is full bracket, this, as per we are applying the chain rule, we have to do the differentiation of this full thing. And in that case, this is as it is. Some rule must be applied to all. That means it is like 3 outside. What about the x square ka differentiation is 2x minus 9 as it is. X ka differentiation is 1 and this is 5. Pi ka the differentiation is 0 because it's constant. So 9 into, I can see it is 6x minus 9 plus 0 is minus 9 only. Then it is 3x square minus 9x plus 5. Just arrange the proper manner for the. Yeah. That's it. If you want to do further, you can do even. One can see that here and here 3 is common. You can take common also, 3 common.
And first bracket it will come to power 8.
Yes, power 8 I missed. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Power 8. Very good. Power 8. So that's it. Let's look y first of all. Let's assume that it is y. Let y is equal to sine cube x plus cos to the power 6x, differentiating both sides with respect to x. As we can see that we whenever we differentiate and Lagrange functions are in sum, we can differentiate both the terms. So here dy by dx as it is. If I am differentiating this thing, sine cube x, that means it is not sine x, so directly I could do cos x. No, it's sine cube x. That means power need to be solved. So it is like 3 sine square x. How? It is nothing but the same formula as for the last question we used. N into, matlab power into sine x to the power 3 minus 1, which is 2. But since it is not only x, it is sine x. So again sine x to karna padega. Plus, similar manner, d by dx of this is 6 into cos to the power 5x. One power is reduced, but it is not x. It is cos x need to be done, under which. So 3 sine square x, differentiation of sine x is cos x, plus 6 cos to the power 5x as it is, cos x ka minus sine x. We can see that we can take common also from both the terms. And the final answer we always write in that manner. 3 also common, sin x and cos x also common. So from the first term, you can see the only sin x remained. Sin x, sin square x. One sin x is out. So one sin x is remained. Plus here from 6, 3 is out. So 2. Yeah. First of all, plus thing. Plus would not be there. Minus will be there because minus plus minus. Because the sign is, now this is minus going to multiply with this plus and hence it becomes minus. 2 cos. One cos is out. 4 cos is there. One sign was there and which is out. That is how this is your answer. आगे जाएंगे तो let first thing we know that what do we do? It is like power thing. 5x to the power 3 into cos 2x. Okay, 3 and cos 2x both are in the power form. Cos 2x, something is like x variable is in the power. That means we cannot do direct differentiation. We have to take log first. Taking logarithm on both sides. It is log y is equal to log of 5x to the power 3 cos 2x. Here we know that whenever log is with the power thing, power will be in multiplication. This we have learned earlier. So that means whatever the power is there, 3 cos 2x is in multiplication with log 5x. So you can see that we got two separate functions. Okay, so now I can do the differentiation properly, easily. Product rule, we can use product rule. Let us start differentiating on both sides. Differentiating left hand side d by dx. Differentiating right side. And 3, let me take 3 out. It is cos 2x log 5x. I know that log y ka differentiation is 1 by y. But since it is not only x, agar x hota to we could have written only 1 by x. This y. That means dy by dx will be there. 3 out. First quantity as it is. Differentiation of log 5x plus log 5x is as it is, and differentiation of cos 2x. 1 by y, so y can multiply that side. So it becomes 3y and cos 2x log 5x. If it is log x, no, we say d by dx of log x is 1 by x. That means log of 5x is 1 by 5x. Right? But it's just 5x again. Since that log, it's not x only. If besides x, if any thing else is there, that means we have to apply the chain rule for that anything. Then plus log 5x d by dx of cos x ka to minus sign, whatever the angle is 2x, but it is not x. Anything else. That means again the chain rule for this 2x also. Any other than x is there, that chain. Any other than x. Anywhere. This need to be remembered that 3 into y, y is 5x into the power 3 cos 2x. Now cos 2x upon 5x, then d by dx of 5x, 5. Right? D by dx of 5x is 5 because 5 goes outside and dx by dx, that is 1. So 5 plus minus, right? Because plus minus minus. Let me take minus only. Minus log of 5x into sine of 2x into d by dx of 2x is 2. Here 5 got cancelled. And the answer is, mentioned here, dy by dx is equal to, I can take 3 inside or 3 outside, because just understand this properly. 3 is not having any power. 3 is separate. I can take 3 inside the bracket. Okay, let me keep only 5x to the power cos 3 cos 2x as it is. Then in the bracket, 3 is going inside. It is 3 cos 2x minus 3 to the 6 sine 2x into log x. That was the third question. Let's do fourth question. Let y is equal to sine inverse x root x. X root x matlab it is like power of x only. Sine inverse x matlab x to the power 1 and root matlab x to the power half. That means if I'll write here only, it is like we can, if base are same, exponent can be added up. It's like y is equal to sine inverse x to the power 3 by 2. Only x to the power 3 by 2, by the way. Okay, x to the power 3 by 2. Right? And that is the angle. In place of x, you have x to the power 3 by 2. This is the angle. Okay? It's not sine inverse ka power, it's angle ka power. So now I know that we can directly sine inverse ka to differentiation. If you remember, first differentiation inverse trigonometry, we have seen first differentiation for this, and that is 1 by under root of 1 minus x square. It's just x. If x is different than x, anything else, if x is different than this x, that means you have to apply chain. Let's do the differentiation on both sides. That means here 1 by under root of 1 minus, but in place of x, I have x to the power 3 by 2 and square of that. But since it is not x, this part is going to do again. This part is going to suffer. It is not x, it is x to the power 3 by 2. I know how to use the power wala thing. This is power thing, right? Here I can see it is if x to the power 3 by 2 is multiplied with, again the power is 2, that means they are going to multiply, 2 will get cancelled, and answer is x cube, which is simple, 1 minus x cube. Fine, this is done. Okay, what about the power thing? N into x to the power n minus 1. That means 1 by under root of 1 minus x cube, 3 by 2 to the power, this we do LCM and we'll get, it is 3 minus 2 by 2, which is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is half, by the way. So half matlab, yes, root x. That means I can take combined root for them. So dy by dx is equal to like 3 by 2 under root of x in numerator and 1 minus x cube is in denominator. You can see this properly. 3 by 2, first of all, I have written first, and x to the power half is root x, and 1 minus x cube was in denominator. Managed like next is somewhat like this. Here you can see again the same way. First of all, let me do this part. Let y is equal to cos inverse x by 2. It's not the angle is x only, x by 2. Matlab chain rule will be there. While writing only, you should make out okay, here chain rule will be there. Here you can see under root of root x 2x plus 1. That means power rule will be there and even chain rule will and the 2x plus 1 again differentiation would be there. Just imagine this way. So again, I can see product. These two functions are in not in product. Sorry, these two quotient. That means quotient rule can be applied. So let us differentiate both sides with respect to x. Left hand side dy by dx as it is. Right hand side, I know that quotient rule. Denominator first of all as it is into differentiation of numerator minus numerator as it is into differentiation of denominator. Denominator, while writing denominator, don't mention 1 by 2 root 2x plus 7. It happens that sometimes we get confused. Upon 2x plus 1, 2x plus 7 comes. Here 2x plus 7 as it is. Differentiation of this, it's very simple. D by dx of cos inverse x is minus 1 by under root of 1 minus x squared. Same way, we are going to apply this minus 1 by under root of 1 minus, but it's not x, it's x by 2. So x by 2 ka square. In numerator, minus sorry, minus nahi. Again, it is chain rule must be applied. It is not x, it's x by 2. Since it is x by 2, so we have to do the differentiation of x by 2 minus cos inverse x by 2. Root x ka we have already learned 1 by 2 root x. So differentiation of power is solved. But what about it is not x, it is 2x plus 7. Again, we have to apply that. Then square root also and square also, it is removed and 2x plus 7 is the. Then let's do dy by dx. Equal to. Now we can see that numerator first part is like a minus negative. Okay, so minus under root of root x plus 7 root 2x plus 7 into 1 by under root of 1 minus x by 2 whole square, matlab x square by 4 into differentiation of x by 2. Differentiation of x by 2 matlab half will go outside and dx by dx will be 1. So half will be the answer right away. So 1 by 2 such only minus cos inverse x by 2 as it is there. Even this part will be as it is. 1 by 2 under root of 2x plus 1, 2x plus 7 into dy dx of 2x. 2x are 2. And what about 7? 0. So that means only 2. Denominator already is square and square root cancelled. That means here we have numerator is minus 2x plus 7 upon this one is 2 is also there. It is 1 minus x square by 4 minus cos inverse x by 2. 2 got cancelled and it is 1 by 2x plus 7 on what like this. But now simplification, simplification, simplification. If your answer, if your proper MCQ did not reach there, what do we do? Simplify. You can see that this numerator is having like 2x plus 7, and this denominator is having 2x plus 7. That means let me multiply numerator with root 2x plus 7, and denominator also let me multiply it, because I cannot change the question. No, I cannot change. So that means I'm multiplying with the numerator also and denominator also. If I'll multiply this part, I know that this part got cancelled. But what about the first part? First part also multiplies. So that means the answer would be somewhat like this. Okay, this 2x, let's wait down. That will take a little longer. Let me separate this. That part might take a little longer. Let me separate this 2x plus 7 both sides, both the terms. Right? We can do it that way. Separation. Suppose I have full like 2 plus 3 by 6. How do we used to write 2 by 6 plus 3 by 6? We can write this. So let us do that way. That way also we get easily. It's like here again, the term 2x plus 7 will multiply minus if I'm multiplying this 2 inside, it becomes 4, if you remember. If root 4 is 2, that means if it is going inside the square root, it becomes 4. Right? So if you remember 2 root x, if we have, then I can write as 4x. Same, you can check if it comes outside, 4 outside, so it is 2 into root x. That way we can do. So here in the denominator, that also can be done. And even this part, you can see this one. It's like root x into root x is x. So I can cut one root from that, and the else will be remaining. First of all, let me take multiplication of this. So it becomes 4 minus x square by 4 into 4. So it is like x square. Because 4 is multiplying with both the terms. 4 will be there, 1 4 got cancelled. And here it is under root of 2x plus 7 minus cos inverse x by 2 upon 2x plus 7. You can say 2x plus 7 ka half power, and this one is having 1 power. If we add, it is 3 by 2. So that's what the answer is. The answer. You check NCERT again, minus you have common, and then that will be the answer. The other term will become again positive. This one will also become positive. We take minus outside. So yes, it was simplification was little tricky. Otherwise, question was not so difficult. Let's do the next question. Yes. You will remember your 10th standard here, because we are going to solve first of all that thing only. Okay, we are not going to assume. We can assume actually, but after that we are going to solve that angle part, because you can see cot ka angle is very, very big. I cannot do itna sara chain rule. First of all, let us get this big term, converting it into smaller thing. So let us take that. There are different methods. I am teaching you the very like basic one and very easy. whenever this kind of terms are there, root kind of terms are there, 9th standard says that how to rationalize the denominator. How to rationalize the denominator, meaning the same term you are going to multiply. It's just if it is minus in denominator, you're going to multiply with plus with both the terms. Obviously, you cannot change the question. So whatever you do with denominator, you have to do with the numerator. So here we are actually using that funda. I am doing 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x as it is upon 1 plus sin x minus 1 minus sin x. These terms are going to multiply with 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x on 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x. Don't tell me that with these terms are going to get cancelled because both are plus only in between there. Okay. Because we did multiplication. Why? We are rationalizing the denominator. Here you can see 1 plus sin x, 1 plus sin x, 1 minus sin x, 1 minus sin x, 1 time minus sin, 1 time plus sin. Is it like that a minus b into a plus b? It's like a square minus b square. You remember that one? So in denominator, it is going to happen that way. That means 1 plus sin x a square minus 1 minus sin x, that is b. What about numerator then? Numerator, if you observe, it's 1 plus sin x, 1 plus sin x, 1 minus sin x, 1 minus sin x, plus. That means it is like a plus b into a plus b. That is a plus b the whole square. Let's do that. 1 plus sin plus 1 minus sin x a plus b whole square. Denominator you will be very comfortable. Okay. This one square matlab square root and square sign is removed. This square root sign and square are going to get cancelled because square root is 1 by 2 and square is 2. 1 by 2 into 2, 1. And here also 1 by 2 power and 2 power. Both are getting cancelled and we'll be having 1 power. 1 power matlab 1 plus sin x minus 1 minus sin x because both the things are got cancelling. Now, in numerator, we are going to apply this method. A plus b the whole square is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2a into b. It's just our a and b are little big. Little. So, a square matlab 1 plus sin x square plus b square 1 minus sin x square plus 2a into again in numerator you can see this square root sign and the square going to get cancelled. It will remain only 1 plus sin x. Similarly, square root of 1 minus x and square of that get cancelled. That means 1 minus sin x will remain. What about these two? Everything will be in that 1 square root only. 1 plus sin x, 1 minus sin x. Again, that a minus b, a plus b will be there. That means it is like 1 square minus sin x square. That means 1 minus sin square x. 1 minus sin square x is nothing but 1 minus sin square 1 plus sin x. But it's just here they are in square root. Only will do. Numerator I'm writing. It's just I'm removing this 1. Square and square root is removed. So it is 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x. And the whole thing is in like 1 minus sin x and 1 plus sin x. Slowly we are doing one step, baby steps. Here I'm going to open the bracket 1 plus sin x minus 1 and minus sin x minus plus sin x. When you open the bracket, sign will be changed. That is why in denominator we'll be having 2 sin x. 1 got cancel. And we are having. What about numerator? Numerator we can open the bracket. 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x plus 2 into inside the bracket. It's like a minus b into a plus b. It's like a square minus b square. Here 1 square. Here it is 1 square minus sin x square. That means 1 minus sin square x. Okay. Plus sin x minus sin x got cancelled. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 inside the square root thing. 1 minus sin square x is nothing but cos square x. 2 sin x. It's like we can cancel 2 from numerator. 2 can be taken common in numerator and cancelled with denominator. So it's like 1 plus and denominator means sin x. Cos square x and square root sin. Getting cancelled. Only cos x will remain. Because half power and 2 power multiplied. 2 got cancelled and only 1 power. That means cos x. Still we can do, oh, it's not dy by dx, it's sorry, yeah, it's y only, right? It's not y even. We are not solving y. We are solving that angle of cot inverse का angle है, dy by dx equals. Still we have to do further. If you remember the trigonometry. So 1 plus cos x, I can write as like, if you remember 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2 is cos squared theta. That means here I can write cos square theta के जगह पे x by 2 because it's not 2x, it's x. So half of the angle, it turns to half the angle and becomes square. But 2 is also not there. 2 cos square x by 2 because 2 goes that side. And in denominator, sin x, you remember sin 2 theta? 2 sin theta into cos theta. So it's like that. So it is 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. How to recognize that I am going to use this only. There is another method to even reach to that thing, but I guess it is easiest one. Whenever you will come across 1 plus cos x, yeah, 1 minus cos x, you are going to use this method only. And uske saath sin 2 theta part you are going to have it only. It is like with practice you will be understanding. So you can see that it becomes only 10x by 2. It becomes 10x by 2. And that is how your y turns to cot inverse of, we have turned this angle part only, so it is 10x by 2. It is 10 or cot? No one is saying, matlab everyone is sleeping. It is cos by 10, sine, that means it is cot x by 2. Cot gone. We cannot say, we cannot use cancelled, but we use directly, we say. Then differentiating on both sides. First, differentiation of x by 2. What is the differentiation of x by 2? Half. Goes outside. 1 by 2 goes outside. Dx by dx. The answer is so small that since we converted this angle, pura angle conversion with the smaller thing. Otherwise, it's not possible. So whenever angle is somewhat like this kind of root and all, we have to solve it in smaller form. Let's do this one. I can see that first thing we need to do, that is log x. And while writing this only, I am getting that, okay, it is having power is also in log. And that 2x is there, variable is there. Variable is there, that means I have to take log. One more log will be introducing into it. So taking logarithm on Taking logarithm. Left hand side the log y, it's very simple. What about the right hand side? Right hand side, first of all, we are taking that log thing, and then whatever it was there previously. Just I'm taking logarithm on both sides. You can see numerator and up and down. I have just added the log on both sides. Extra part is log. But I know whenever power is there, this power is going to multiply. That means log y is equal to log x is going to multiply with what? Log of log x. So you have two functions, log x and log of log x. Whenever you take log, it becomes like this. One point is separate. Product rule will be applied once we start doing the differentiation. Let's do the differentiation. D by dx of log y is equal to d by dx of log x into log of log x. That means log y. What about the differentiation of log y? 1 by y. 1 log 1. If it is log x, then 1 by x. Log y, 1 by y. But chain rule will be applied since it is not. So first quantity as it is, differentiation of second one plus second as it is, differentiation of. I know that I can multiply y that side. Yes, we've done lot practice of this kind of question. And log x also as it is. It came directly from the person. Now you can see. Slowly we'll go inside. Okay. First we'll solve one log. एक log solve किया. एक log के अंदर x. What is its x? उसका x is log x. You understand? Because d by dx of log x, after log, whatever is there in answer, it goes in denominator. So here also after log, whatever was there, it was log x. So that goes in denominator. But since it was not x, it was something else, that something else has to suffer with differentiation. This something else went for the differentiation. Plus this as it is, and differentiation of one log x is 1 by x. This is next step. We'll substitute y. Dy by dx is equal to y. Y is like log x to the power log x inside the bracket. Inside the bracket, let's take log x first. How I can take log x? I will not take log x. Why? Why? Because cancel. Log x, log x. That means whatever this d by dx of log x, it's simple. 1 by x. We know that. Log x, 1 by x. Plus log of log x as it is by x. Log of log x as it is. Answer. You can write this as answer. Otherwise, you can like total ka, you can write like full denominator also you can mention. That way also you can write, and this one as it is here. So that way also we can write around wish and given MCQ. That's what we can do. Here we can see so many log we have. 8th question. Here they have mentioned some a and b are constants, and we have to again differentiation only 1 to 11 differentiation. Let y is equal to cos a cos x plus b sin x. Here one thing one can understand, which is like this whole thing is angle, by the way. A cos x plus b sin x is angle. We have to consider this as an angle, not as a separate function, so that product rule and all. No, it's like chain rule. For cos, we'll apply sine, but chain rule must be applied. So ये simple है, ये तो बड़ा छोटा सा है. dy by dx, so dy dx of cos of a cos x plus b sin x. First of all, cos ka minus sine, but angle, what angle? This angle only. Who said to carry this angle? We have done the formula only for x. That means chalo chain rule में आ जाओ, ये बड़ा सा एंगल लेके आ गए. Yes, chain rule. In chain rule we understand. ये तो part as it is. I am just keeping this part as it is. In chain rule we understand that a and b are constant. They are not function के product rule and all. They are constants. So they will be as it is. And differentiation of cos x. Cos x का differentiation, I am putting big bracket because उसका minus sin x होता है. Plus b is constant outside and d by dx of sin x is constant. Let us write in proper manner. I can write it first. ये मैं पहले लिख सकती हूँ. And you can see here also negative sign is there and here also minus sign is there. From the second part I can take minus sign common. मतलब ये minus तो positive हो जाएगा, but this positive will be negative as we are multiplying this negative to this bracket. That means it will be a sin x minus b cos x first we are writing, and whatever the sine part miscellaneous, feel the miscellaneous exercise. We'll do 11 only today. Further because more are there. I guess 23 are there. So we'll let y is equal to sin x minus cos x to the power sin x minus. I can see that something x variable is there in power. That means I have to apply log, taking logarithm on both sides. Taking logarithm on both sides. Log y is equal to log of sin x minus cos x to the power sin x minus log matlab this power is going to multiply. That means now this is separate function and this log one is separate. Taking differentiation on both sides. D by dx of log y is equal to d by dx of sin x minus cos x into log of sin x minus here log y to 1 by y, but since it is not y, it is not x, it's y, and we are differentiating with respect to x. That is why dy by dx. Okay, here I can see there are two different functions are in multiplication product rule. First quantity as it is, sin x minus cos x as it is, and differentiation of log of sin x minus cos x plus log of sin x minus cos x as it is, and differentiation of sin x first quantity sin x minus. That means dy by dx is equal to y is multiplied with the full part. First is as it is, sin x minus cos x as it is. And d by dx of log of this thing, log of x, log x, now 1 by x. So it's like 1 by x, but it's not x, it's sin x minus cos x. Not x, it's sin x minus. But since it is not x, again we have to apply the chain rule. Plus log of sin x minus cos x and differentiation of this part, this bracket, sum rule, sin x का cos x minus cos x का minus sin x, minus minus plus dy by dx is equal to y. Y is sin x minus cos x to the power sin x minus cos x. Here we can see this bracket is same numerator denominator got cancelled. The bracket got cancelled. That means differentiation of sin x is cos x and cos x plus sin x. मतलब minus minus plus sin x. That means cos x plus sin x. Cos x plus sin x. Plus log as it is. Apart sin x minus and inside the bracket cos x plus. As we can see that these two are in multiplication. These two are in multiplication. I cannot add these two directly, but I can take common. Let me take common. Sin x, cos x plus sin x is common from both the terms. And inside what left? So here, whatever was there, we took common, nothing left. That means 1 remained. And in the second part, we had 2 terms from which we have taken the second common. That means log part remained. Next question. Next is actually not so difficult. We are going to take lat only, whatever is given. Is asked that we have to do differentiation of x to the power x plus x to the power a plus a to the power x plus a to the power e for some fixed a which is greater than 0. Greater than 0 matlab you can take log n. That is it. Greater than 0 matlab we have permission to take logarithm. X is also greater than 0. Permission. You can take log, but a is some constant. A will be some constant. So here we can see that 4 terms are in addition. So if I need to take log, I cannot take log when some terms are in addition. If they are in multiplication, I can take log to make plus sign between them, but I cannot take here log. Okay, but we have another method for this. We used to do take u and v, and we used to do like separately du by dx, dv by dx, and then we used to put in that formula. So here we don't have uv, we have u, v, w, x. We can take so many. X will not take, we'll take s. X and x will mix ho jayega. So we have to assume over here. So let's start putting. Put u is equal to x to the power x, v is equal to x to the power a, w is equal to a to the power x, and s is equal to a to the power e. 4 different terms. We have taken 4 different variables, u, v, w. If we put here, my y will turn into u plus v plus w plus s. If I am going to differentiate the y by dx with respect to x, we are differentiating obviously. The right hand side also obviously with the obvious reason. We know that du by dx, dv by dx, dw by dx, and ds by ds would be there. That is the equation. That means there we used to find only u and v. Here we are going to find out for u, w, x. For all 4 we are going to find out. It won't be that much long. It is very easy part because the terms are not so long terms. So let us take first. Now u is equal to u, x to the power x. Obviously x is in like power. We have to take log on both sides. So log u is equal to log of x to the power x. That means here log u as it is, but that power is going to multiply with x. That means right hand side we get 2 functions. Let us differentiate both sides with respect to x. D by dx of log u equal to d by dx of log x. Log u ka 1 by u and du by dx as chain rule. Right hand side pe you can see the 2 different terms. First term as it is, differentiation of log x plus log x as it is, differentiation of x. That means let me keep du by dx left hand side and u will multiply right hand side, x as it is. Then log x ka differentiation is 1 by x. 1 by x plus log x as it is and dx by dx 1. Dx by dx multiplying with 1, so it will remain log x only in the last part. That means this 2 got cancelled and du by dx is u. What is u? X to the power x, and it will be 1 plus 2. You substitute. So similarly, let's do v. Here we'll call as 2. Number 2, equation number 2. Let's do this thing for v. V is not so difficult. It is x to the power a, right? So a is a fixed number. No? We can apply that funda, apna algebraic wala. So dv by dx is nothing but d by dx of x to the power a. That means dv by dx is a into x to the power a minus 1. Formula. Number 3. W a to the power x. Again, we can see that this variable is power. Variable is power. Log. Variable is power, matlab log. Right? Log on both sides. Left hand side as it is log w. Right hand side it will turn to x log a. Log a is constant, by the way. So if you do differentiation on both sides, it will be like this, and for log w it will be 1 by w dw by dx. Your log a will be out because it is constant irrespective to the differentiation. And that is how dw by dx is w into log a. Why? Because dx by dx is 1. So that is why dw by dx is a. W matlab a to the power x into log. This is fifth also. S is equal to a to the power e. मतलब constant का constant power. It's like 2 square, 4. What about 4 का differentiation? 0. Right? Constant का differentiation is 0 because constant का constant power is constant. So that means if I would differentiate with respect to x, that means it will give me 0. Because a is constant, since a is constant, and in that case a to the power a is also constant. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. dy by dx. ये 1, 2 du by dx. du by dx is x to the power x 1 plus log x. 3 is a into dv by dx is a into x to the power a minus 1 plus dw by dx is a to the power x into log a, and ds by dx is 0. That means last question of the day. Let y to the power x square minus 3 plus minus the power x. Okay. Power of power also. That means you can understand the length of the question. Here again you are going to take u and v. U, for u also you are having power x, matlab log you will take. For u also you will take log. For v also you will take log. And then whatever you find later on you will substitute any one. So put u is equal to x to the power x square minus 3 and v is equal to x minus 3 to the power x square. That is why my y will turn to u plus v, and that is why my dy by dx will turn into du by dx plus v by dx. This is one. Let's find out the du by dx. From that we will start from u x square minus 3. X square minus. That means, what about the differentiating both sides with, no, differentiation nahi, taking logarithm both sides? We are taking logarithm both sides. That means it will turn to log u is equal to log of x to the power x square minus 3. I took log both sides. Power will be multiplied for front. Power, only power I have written, x square minus 3 into log x. That means it product rule. We can see product rule over here. Taking differentiation both sides with respect to x. I can see product rule. Let's apply that. Log u, left hand side, so we understood. Okay, it is 1 by u du by dx. 1 by u du by. Right hand side, I can see d by dx of two functions. First one function as it is, x square minus 3x as it is, into d by dx of log x. Then log x as it is, and d by dx of x square minus 3 du by dx, u goes that side. So it is x square minus 3 log x ka 1 by x. And what about x square ka? X square ka 2x, 3 ka 0, only 2x. Okay. So that means du by dx, let me substitute u. Here we have to substitute u. X to the power x square minus 3 is u. And then it is x square minus 3 denominator max plus 2x. Let me write front, because it is not multiplied with only x, it is multiplied with log x. So we have to write in front. This is my 2. Let's take v that way. We have assumed x minus 3 to the power x square. Again, power, we can see x term, that means taking logarithm on both sides. Log v is equal to log of x minus 3x square power x. That means d by dx. Sorry. We have to write power in front. Now we'll take differentiation on both sides. Differentiating both sides. Differentiating both sides. It's d by dx of log v is equal to d by dx of x square log of x minus 3. It is 1 by v into dv by dx. This is simple left hand side. Right hand side, I am applying the product rule. First quantity as it is, d by dx of log of x minus 3 plus log of x minus 3 as it is, and d by dx of dv by dx as it is. V goes that side, x square log of something denominator में गया, but that denominator whatever गया उसका भी differentiation plus log x minus 3 as it is, x square का 2x dv by dx. V, what is our v? So it's x minus 3 to the power x square in numerator, x minus 3 into d by dx of x 1 minus 0 equal to 0. 2x comes in front. That is how dv by dx is x minus 3 x square upon x minus 3 plus 2x log x minus 3. This is 3. So from 1, 2, and 3, we are going to substitute. Dy by dx is equal to the full u we are going to put, and then full v. Going to substitute. The full 2 brackets you are going to put. It's just u by dx also you will put, and then dv by dx. And that is